Welcome to the Heart-Centered Entrepreneur Series. My name is Jody Maley, and I've been an entrepreneur and business owner for over 27 years now. Thanks for joining the podcast, and I can't wait to share with you tips and ideas on how to grow your heart-centered entrepreneur business. As a personality dimensions coach, I help entrepreneurs discover who they are at their core so they can have real and authentic sales conversations with their ideal clients. We all started or joined a business so that we can make an income on our terms. Whether you're just starting out in your entrepreneur journey or have been in sales for a while, the key to any business is sales and nurturing the sales relationship. So I invite you to sit back, relax, maybe even have your favorite drink and take some notes as we have fun delving in to learn more from the top 1% to 2% income earners who are making such a difference and impact for themselves and their beautiful teams. Their tips and ideas will uplift and inspire you in a heart-centered, authentic way to help lift you up, move you forwards towards your perfect dream and goal. So stay tuned to the end of each podcast as I will share a little gift from me that I know will get you inspired in your beautiful business.
Right? I create that belief on them and I tell them like, this is it. This is your first 30 days. This is so important. You got to create your story. You know what I mean? And transfer that belief and that vision. It's what really, really helps your team. But also, because you're talking about the chat. So what I do today with the chats, I have 5 chats that I think it's really, really important as you growing into leadership. Okay. So now at this point, like you probably like in your business, like it's not just you anymore. It's you and like 10 people. Okay. Right. And it's going to change after the time too. So you and 10 people, you and 20, you and 50, you and 100, you and 1,000 people, all of that change through the time. But I believe that you need to have your first chat is to have your upline chat. A lot of times you might start it and you don't have an upline chat. You're just in the group with everybody else, right? So you got to have a business chat, you and your upline or whoever it is, the upline of the upline, who you can talk to when you have, a hard time, you don't understand the system yet, like you try to figure things out. Yeah. And sometimes going to the people on the downline or sometimes going to people that just got started, it's not the best person to give you the answer. The best person to give you the answer is your upline, people that have been doing for at least like 6 months to a year, because they know where the answers are and then they can point to the answer to you. Okay. So first, it's your upline chat. Second is a team chat. So if you don't have a team chat from your team, usually that happens too, you are in the group instead of a team chat. And I know that's how a lot of people growing, but this is so important. You got to have a team chat, because a team chat is the place where everybody get together, everybody get to know each other. It's a place where you're going to hear about the company information. You're going to hear about giveaways. You're going to celebrate people. You get to see people winning, right? And you get to do this in a group too. But it's a different feeling in the chat. It's so much more intimate. That's also how helps you stay in the game and helps your team stay in the game, because now you're a family on this chat. Okay. So the third chat that I help my teams is the one that I taught in Michelle Conahan, the recruiting scripts training. It's all about 3-way chats. How do you close faster with 3-way chats? So at this point is you're brand new, or even if you're not brand new and you're talking about your product, you're talking about your business, right? And you can't close that person. This is when you want to open a 3-way chat. So that way, somebody else that have more experience or maybe have a results in the product, they can come into the chat. You do the introduction, you stay quiet, and you let the upline, right, the person that brought you in, explains everything. She's going to introduce herself, right? And then she's going to drop a couple pictures of the products, and then she'll talk a little bit about the product, and then she's going to start asking closing questions. So this is like all this, like the first 4 years that I was learning about how to close people. So all those closing questions come in handy now, because you don't know how to ask those questions. And if you did, right, your friends would feel weird with you, because they're like, what is this? Like, what are you asking me like this? But if somebody else asked the question, they would just answer right away. Okay. So basically, like, you learn the closing questions and you close people. Now, the fourth chat that you need to have, it calls the core rank chat. So every company has a core rank. So let's just say the core rank of your company is 3,000 in volume, or maybe it's 5,000 in volume. It's whenever people consider you a leader in the company. Okay, that's the rank that everybody wants to achieve whenever they come into your company in the first 30 days. So you probably already have that in your mind right now, exactly what it is. So in my company is at 3,000 in volume. So every time I have a leader, they have 3 people that come into the business. And they have 3,000 in volume, which means they probably have about, 15 customers already. That person, it's ready to be in a core rank chat, which is a leader chat. They're there to learn the back office. They are there to learn how to talk to the first three to 5 teamies, right? To help them be able to recruit. They are there to learn how to do 3-way chats. They are there to be the first ones to know about the promotions. You want to tell your leaders first about the promotions before you even tell everybody. And then they feel special, right? Yep. You also teaching them on that chat too, like how to say good mornings on the chat, how to help you with the promoter calls, right? Because every week we have weekly calls. So that's what you teach them on that leader chat. Sometimes I go to the leader chat and I say, hey guys, can somebody just say good morning in the chat today? Like, hey guys, we have a promotions coming up in the next 3 days. I'm going to tell you first so you can tell your teams. So whenever we are in the chat, we can all get excited about it, right? And that's how you get your volumes, the sales of your volumes really high, is because you told the leaders first. You giving the leaders respect, okay? Mm-hmm. So my 5th chat, okay, that I think it's really important, and that is the one that makes me the most money aside the 3-way chat, is the onboarding chat. And this one, I basically just started 2 years ago. I never heard of onboarding chat before from anybody.
No, that's new for me.
I've been that's new for you. Okay, there you go. Every time I talk to somebody, they was like, oh, this is new for me too. Like, what are you talking about here? What is this onboarding chat means? So what happened was I had a leader that came into my organization from a different company. And as she came in and she's like, okay, I'm going to open an onboarding chat. And I was like, what is this? And she opened it up. So the onboarding chat was me, her, and whoever she brought in to the business. We started the welcome process into the boarding chat. And it's basically a one-on-one coaching for the first 48 hours until this person launches together. Instead of just sending them to a group or send them a link or send them like a 1 page and expect them to do it, guess what? Most of the time people start and quit is because they didn't have someone like holding their hands or supporting them or be there for them. Like, okay, this is the next step. This is the next step. This is the next step. And this is what we do in the onboarding chat. We're teaching people what is the next step. And we don't give them everything. We don't send them an email with everything. We don't send them to a group and tag them in different places. We don't do that. So in my team, what I do is the first 48 hours, I give them, okay, your first assignment is this engagement post. I first welcome them. Welcome, so excited for you to be here. Oh my goodness, all the kind of stuff. And then right after that, I said, okay, your first assignment is here. Here's the picture, copy and paste this picture, put on your Facebook. As soon as you're done, message me back, right, and tell me that you're done. So what you have done is when you do this and they follow, which for me, it's like 90% rate of people following right away, they are coachable, okay? you don't expect them to do it, assume they did it, and then 2, 3 days later, it's like, oh, how's everything going in your business? It's not going anywhere because that person haven't even started yet, haven't even opened the email, haven't even printed out that one page. They don't even know anything. But you get them to action right away through this onboarding chat. Okay. So this is what happened. They come back excited because the first 15 minutes of the business, because this is happening once they sign up. They sign up, they're in the onboarding chat. In 15 minutes, they're already posting on their Facebook. 15 minutes, the product haven't even arrived.
Powerful. That is so powerful.
The product haven't even arrived and they're already posting. Right. So I can show it to you guys a little example here on my phone, because I think I'm a very visual person. If I show it to you, it's so much better than just explaining. But so this is what it is. So once they come back and I said, okay, girlfriend, so this is what we're going to do. And I'm not talking about products. I'm not talking about anything. I don't care, because it's going to be in her house in 3 to 5 days. In 3 to 5 days, I want her to already have a customer before even trying the product, basically. So, okay, girlfriend, I'm so excited for you. You did your first post. Now, the second thing we're going to do, I'm going to send you a tracker that you print out in your house. Okay. And if you don't have a printer, then I want you to find a notebook, because we wanted to write it down, every name from every like and every comment from that post that you just post. And I want you to start building your list right now. And then when you have your first like and comment, this is the thing that you have to say to them via private message. I want you to start a conversation with every like and every comment from your post. Well, Facebook or social media, right? It's instant. You get leads instant. You post, people like. You post, people comment. So with that like in the comments, they go into your list. Now you're building the list. This is what we learned in network marketing when I first got started, right? Hey, you need to write a list with 100 names. And you don't know what to do, because you're like, where am I going to find these people? Like, even though it is in your social media, in your contacts, right? But you're afraid to put the name down because you haven't talked to those people for over what? 5, 10, 15 years. Exactly. How about you have engagement posts? Those are fresh people saying hello to you, liking and commenting right then and there. And you get connected with those people. They become your list. So this is what we teach them right away. So they get excited. Yeah. Because it's not frustrating. They don't have to think what names to write it down. It's there. So they started on the list, and then I tell them a quick script. So it's like, okay, this is a script. Just say, hey, Mary, oh my goodness, I was so excited to see your name pop up in here on my Facebook. How's everything going with you? How's life? How's work? How's your kids? How's your family? And this is the question that I tell them. Now, get this and put on their private message. And if you have to change it, right, to fit more of a personality, go ahead and do this. But you got to start a conversation with each person that like and comment on that post that I gave it to you. And they get excited, right? Because like, oh my God, this is awesome. Well,
because they're getting how to talk to. They're getting action and instant results. And we all know, especially in what we do, that when people, as soon as people are into a results thing, then they have a belief. Yes. And that belief leads to more results. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Belief goes super high. Yeah. And then they right after that, they started a conversation, right? And then the next day, that's when I do a product post, which is no company name and it's no product name either. It will be a curiosity post. So we teach curiosity because we want people to ask you, like, what is this thing? You know what I mean? That's what we wanted to do. And then now, if they're comfortable, I tell them, would you go into your stories, right? And do like just a minute. Say, hey guys, I'm super excited to start something new. I would love to share with you. If things coming in the mail, whenever it gets here, I'm going to unbox it and show it to you. And then you're also teaching them at the same time, as you unboxing those products, make sure that you put the name on the front of the company name. Don't show the company name, just talk about the benefits of the product so people can come to you and asking you more questions about it. So from day one, we teach them right away the importance, right, of marketing, which means curiosity marketing. So that is like the fifth chat that is so important to me. Let me show it to you, Judy, because I think it's so crucial, even for the people that are watching you.
You want to do it on, do you want to share or?
No, I can't. I would just share from my phone, and I think it'd be okay with this lens here.
Okay.
I'm actually like, another thing, guys, that was on my vision board. I want to build globally. I never thought that was going to be possible. Okay. That might make me emotional because I never thought that was possible. I always had like one person in Canada. That was like my first time I ever had somebody international. You know, I was so excited. And then I have a customer in Italy. And then I have a customer in England. I was so excited. But I always wanted to build big. Like, I always want to, you know, you hear top leaders saying like, I have a team in Germany. I have a team in Spain. I have a team. And I said, what do you mean?
Like
You have a team?
me goosebumps.
And I was like, I have a team
for
in
you,
your
girl.
country. So my word, you know, finish of December was like focus, you know. And then I went to a training in January and I changed my word to expansion because I want to think bigger, right? And I want to expand. And when I meant expand, like I want to go outside of my comfort zone, go beyond the United States. That's where I'm at. And guess what happened? So in February, just basically like 10 days ago, I had this beautiful leader, okay, that said, hey, I want to start a business with you. And I couldn't believe it. So she's from Australia. So now I have 10 people, okay, like from this lady. She's incredible person. And I'm not saying her name right now, but you know, but in the future, I'm going to say her name a lot. I have this feeling. But she came in and she brought in someone from UK. She brought someone from Australia. She brought people from United States. And now we're building this team that is like globally. You know, that little dreams that you put it in the paper right now, it's going to happen because you wrote it down. It's like, I'm like constantly, like every week, I'm like, what's happening here? All these things is happening, you know? So
it's the 90-day I don't know what it is. I actually said the exact same thing to Sarah, that when she was doing her lives and she's like, and I wasn't getting results right away, but then all of a sudden it was like, you know, 2 or 3 people added to her team, 5 to 10 people added to her team. And I'm like, was it happening at about the 90-day mark? And she goes, yeah. And I'm like, it's because you put that intention in, and it literally can take 30, 60, 90 days for fruition. Because it takes we can have it in our head, but it takes our heart and our belief to actually put it into our body within those 30, 60, and 90-day increments.
Yes.
It's scientific. It's scientifically proven. And I'm not a big science geek, but I thought that was
it is so true, Jody. So true.
I love it. And I wrote these all down.
Because it feels good. Like every time you talk to somebody that's like doing the same thing as you do, it's like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like this. I like this tip. Wait a minute, let me write this down. So here's the chat. So whenever I'm onboarding a new person, right? And the thing is, this is duplicatable because you're not there like every day. Like it's your first 48 hours. You want to get them into action. So the chat is the best way to do it, instead of just like send them a link, send them an email, send them to a group, tag them into places and assume they're doing the things when they're not. When you're in a chat, it's private. You're doing one thing at a time. Get them to action. Once they learn the system, boom. They're only there just to ask you a few questions the rest of the year, you know. But
and what they're doing in the first 48 hours is duplicatable for their next 90 days. So it's perfect.
It's critical. So whenever I write the word onboarding on my chat, see how many people I'm onboarding at the same time.
Perfect.
It's crazy.
So you put like onboarding and their name.
Yeah, I put their name first because whenever I look for them, I put their name first, and then I put the word onboarding.
Perfect. I love it.
Right there. So it's much better now. You can see better. Onboarding, it's right there. So I'm just going to click on one because this is my newest one that was last night, basically. So the first thing is like whenever we close them on the three-way chat, we change the name on the top to their name in onboarding, right? So we know right away. And this is what we do. I send them my audio message, right? I send them my audio message. Then I send them a video of myself, just like, oh my goodness, welcome. I just saw that in the system. It's basically been like 1 minute.
Right.
And that 1 minute, I already went in and I already welcomed them. And you're like, oh, what about if I'm at work? Well, your leader, your sponsor, whoever's sponsored, they can do that too. And guess what? You can do that one video without saying the name and just from work or from whatever way you have to go to a bathroom or something, right? You can just click on the video and send it to somebody. It's 1 second. But I like to do it personally, like personalized, for the person. But you can do it just one that everybody gets it. Your excitement for them to welcome into the team. And then right after that, so her sponsor did the same, right? And then right after that, I'm welcome them. This is already the launch.
There you go.
Exclusive to you guys, which I don't do this very often, but let me see if I can show it. So it's right there. So this is the beginning. So in the beginning, I already tell them, welcome, congratulations. I see great things in your future. Trust the process. I'm already telling them, trust the process. I haven't even been 2 minutes and they signed up. I'm already putting this over there. I'm going to tell them, like, hold my hand in the next 48 hours and beyond. I will give you your first 2 Facebook posts when it's the right time. The first one would be, for me, it's a high post. Second one is blah, 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 because I don't want to say the name of it because it's the company.
Yeah.
And then I said, follow the first 2 post instruction to a T. We will give you the verbiage and the photo for you to copy and paste. But first, let's get to action. And then I send them exactly what they need. This is the post they need to put on their social media. Perfect. And then I tell them to get started. This is your first assignment. This is your Facebook engagement post. So I give them a post and I tell them, drop a heart when you are done posting. Guess what they do? They drop a heart, right? Right after that, I send them a tracker. So I'm going to show with you. See, this is a PDF for a tracker, and I tell them print it. And then once they print it, then I tell them, this is what you need to do. This is your verbiage. So I say, hey, listen to the audio above, read the steps. You know what I mean? The next step is start a conversation. Here is a quick script, change to fit your personality. Exactly what I told you. See, like right there.
I love it.
Listen, this.
I love systems.
Yes, I love systems too. So then you give them the script, and then right after that, now you tell them like where are the system, okay? And then so this is the system right here. So read first, start here, and then you tell them, hey, you're gonna have 30 days daily post ready for you.
Nice.
Boom.
Perfect. What's great about that is, and here's the genius of what I see and what you just did, by the way. The genius of that is everyone's coming in at different times. And by giving them those specific posts over 30 days, you're also helping algorithm because you're not having 20 people in your team posting the exact same thing that day. Ooh, I love it. That is genius.
You got it. You got it. Because we do have, our company does provide a daily post that goes out to everyone. Okay. Right. They do that. It goes to everybody, and basically everybody's posting the same thing because it goes to everybody at the same time. But I truly believe that you need to have a 30-day content post for the people that's starting. So they don't do the same thing that everybody is doing because they are not on the same place as everybody are. Yeah. They need to have a very like step-by-step what to do next type of post. And I don't know how long we still have here, but we can keep going.
Yeah, we can, because you know what? We're going to divide this one probably into a 2-part because I
think that'll be good too. I think that'll be good. You're right about that. So I want to show it to you because people are like, what is this PDF thing that I just show it? I want to share with you. So this is the PDF. It's basically a tracker where it tells them to put the date, the name of the person, the information. Is this person going to be business or customer? And then it's a little system. The system is saying hello first. That's what you teach them. Start a conversation, right? And then you want to teach them like compliment back, like comment back, and then like their profile photo, like their cover photo, and then you teach them the prospecting. So you give them one script. Like if you are, I have to say this. If you are an incredible leader and you're here, listen to this. I want you to listen to me right now. Like get really close to this. It's really important. Do not give your teenies more than 3 scripts. Give them 1.
Right.
If you are right now like, oh my God, I just want them to have everything. I have this 3-page with 30 scripts. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. They're not ready.
And you know what? Exactly. Scripts. And I know the answer to this. You know the answer to this. And we have lots of leaders going, but why? And you know what? It's because our feminine brain, we cannot assimilate more. That if we are giving too many choices, we go into retreat and we do nothing. So doing the one is the way to go. So if you're a leader and you want to give it to them all right now, drip it out. Drip it
out. Jody, people that listen to this podcast right now, they might have some aha moments because they're like, oh my goodness, that's what I did with my brand new girlfriend. I gave her 30 scripts. Here's a script for this. Here's a script for that. Here's a script for that. Like they haven't even talked to anybody. They don't need a script for anything. They only need 1 script. Yeah. You give them 1 script and then you tell them, change it up to fit your personality.
Right.
Change it up to fit your personality. This is 1 script. All you need to say is this. And okay, the next script is all you need to say is this, change your personality. And whenever they're starting having the objection, whenever they're starting having questions to you, right? It's like, oh, she said that. Then you, the leader that knows where all the 30 scripts are, you will find it and you give it to them. You feed them like a little bit at a time. And then 30 days is over. You like, girlfriend, you have learned so much. We got customers, we got business. Guess what? I'm going to give you a sheet that have like all those scripts that I'll be sharing with you throughout this 30 days. So you can have them all. I'm so happy for you. You're so independent. You know what you're doing right now. And I'm going to be here to support you. But I know that you don't need me because I see you working. I see you doing the things. And now you taught them how to be independent, how to feel confident, that they know how to build a business too. And they know what to do because you did it with them. And guess what? It's all in the records. It's all on their chats. It's a record that they can go back in the chats and see it, right? And then because everything is on a board or Evernote or PDF or group, whatever, you can always point them back into the same things again. So this is why I tell you, this is like the one chat that I never had, okay? And I wish I did, that made me the most money because this is when I help people duplicate.
Right. And you're helping them achieve their dream. And I have a little tip too. I have lots of people who, as soon as I say a script and they're like, and you can see their eyes like bulging out. They're like, I don't like scripts, because we get that as leaders, like a lot. And it's just, and I'm like, don't worry. Don't think of it as a script. It's a conversation starter. Like that's all you're doing. So if those on your team and even you listening go and heard that going, I don't like script. Take out the word script, just replace it with conversation starter, which, by the way, with all 4 of the personalities, there's only one personality that doesn't like the word script. The other 3 are like, yeah. Give it to me.
Give it to me.
There's only
which
one
is it? Tell me. Which one does not like the scripts?
The blue.
The blue, yes, because they are
spontaneous. Because they're relationship builders. And so you just have to just segue it to, this is just a conversation starter. And then all of a sudden you got the blues right back on board with you.
Yeah.
So, little tip.
That's so true. That
All
is
right.
so
I
true.
love this. This has been such a fun interview, and those tips are great tips and ideas. And
Mhm.
I love this actually so much, Di, that I am going to invite you back into one of my monthly masterminds to teach this. So once you have that book out and going, I want you to teach
Yes.
this into my paid part of my program, because I think this is awesome and amazing. So thank you so much for coming on with me today, sharing this. Your twin girls, by the way, because I've been following you on your social media for a while. They're divine. And yeah, go on to Di Carter's pages, her profile, and you'll see that she's actually doing what she's teaching people. She's real, she's authentic, and she's building some great teams. And congratulations for going more international. I see even
Expansion.
more. Yes.
Expansion. We got to expand.
Expansion. Great, great. All right. So thank you again so much, Di, for joining us today and giving us so many great tips and ideas. I wrote it down. And again, a blessing for me because I get to learn so much from amazing leaders like you. So thank you so much for sharing and being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jody. It was a pleasure being here. I really, really, truly enjoy it. Like, you are serving so many people, and you also serving the whole entire industry of network marketing by doing this. And you have no idea how many people you truly are impacting. And I appreciate your heart. I appreciate your hard work. And thank you for having me here today. And I love you.
Uh, I know you're another new bestie. It's like new bestie list is just growing, growing, growing. All right. So again, Jody Maley here with the Heart Centered Entrepreneur Series. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned a lot. Each one of my guests have a special and unique spot in my heart as they have shared what they love about their business and how they truly have grown in their entrepreneur journey. Thanks for sticking around to the end, and I would love to gift to you a fun and easy quiz that you can take right now that will help you assess how you feel about the sales process in your beautiful business. Building relationships, lifting each other up so we can all gain more in our lives and our business is what is truly important to me. And my hope is that in some small way, I've been able to do that for you today. So again, this is Jody Maley with the Heart Centered Entrepreneur Series here in beautiful BC, Canada. Truly have a great and inspired rest of your day. The link to the quiz will be attached below, and please like, follow, and share this podcast if it inspired you.